Hi, this is being real over dehydrated. My lips are really chapped. My daughter wasn't drinking water. I think it was between 125 and 169 for not this size bottle, the Crystal Geyser. I mean, you can get a gallon for 99 cents, and you can get a 35 pack between $4.99 and like $5.50 plus deposit from $5.79 plus deposit, 10 cents a bottle. So my kids would not drink. I wasn't drinking water because I didn't have any water myself. So I got them water. I should have got myself. I didn't even think about myself. I got them water. I figured I have a couple of these left and a couple of the Winco waters. I wanted to talk about the eBay earlier, and I'm going to list this book, but we're going to go to, first I'm going to check my email. I'm going to go to PayPal, and I don't know if I have any money, and I don't know if it will be delivered like before this weekend, so I'm kind of freaking out. But I also need buffers, and I am really tired, and I've been working what the heck is this? Oh, Children's Help. I hate emails where you have, like, I want to be done volunteering because I can't do the makeup hours. January 3rd. Oh, God. Alright, so I'm just gonna pause. So we gotta work, guys. I was saying earlier, I don't know, a couple of things happened when I restarted my computer, so recording, and a YouTube video came on, so the noise was in the background. And then second of all, let me move some of the stuff over. Oh, we're gonna go, let's see, what is this? I think I saved this page. Let's just double check. I think I saved it. I think I printed it too. I'm pretty sure I saved it. Let's go over here. So my son had a nasty burrito that I made, and I put a little mozzarella cheese in it, and I didn't smush. I don't know. I did it weird, so I can see why he doesn't like this. You ever have your computer, the old ones, if you downloaded a file and you save as, it would save it over here. But now I feel like it's downloading, saving it, and saving it over here. And the only reason that I don't get rid of everything is because sometimes you download something, the computer stalls, you restart it, and you don't have time to save it anywhere. So it's like, where was that receipt? Where was that page? Where was that document that said print now? And you will never be able to access. Like I had some government ones, like I'll never be able to access this again. like, oh. So I made a new folder for this and everything. I'm so tired right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I think this is it. Let's just open it and see. Oh, it has it underneath what it is. I'm so tired right now, guys. Like, I was watching many YouTube videos when I typed in 2016 when I had the last inspection. It was how to clean the house fast, and Sophia My Great Challenge came on, and then I started recording myself, which I was already doing audio for studying for boards, and or for anything, for quizzes, tests, boards, because I was always driving, taking the kids, going here, going there, getting stuck in traffic on the way to school, and not finished studying. I listen I was like, if every 5 minutes I can get another question right, that's worth it. Like, your teacher's like, oh yeah, I remember this. And you kind of like didn't have time to read all the notes. Or you had time, but you're overwhelmed. Hold on, I'm like going through this like crazy. It's like, I don't know what happens. My computer has gone mad. So I was trying to see. It looks like this document is here, but my Adobe keeps on making me click OK 100 times. Every time I open it up, and I don't know how to not do that. It's like, error, access denied, error, access denied. Okay, so I literally have to just keep clicking it. So that looks like it's here. I'm not going to download it again, and I'm going to use this website. So I need to go back to eBay and find out what I owe them. Because it's the 30th, they might have already... it's really, I have to like search stuff. It's really hard sometimes to find things in your account. Like, I find it quite difficult. What is this stuff? Alright, so and they take you like classic view, new view. It's like so confusing. Mm-mm. Alright, let's just see what let's scroll down, look at the whole thing. So I have 27. So I owe them $27.77. Um, Alright. I hate looking at my finances. It's like, let's write stuff down because I am not in the mood right now for mistakes. Let's say I owe. Oh, my pen doesn't work. What happened? Oh, 27. So I was just gonna say that this lady was local. I was making a video earlier and I had to stop a couple of them. And I had the one with the commercials and junk in there. And I don't know my password. So I had to go to the store. I already went to the store and used my credit cards. I had no way to buy anything. And now everything is freezing. So I gotta do, I don't think so they said between yesterday and the 1st. So it's gonna come out anytime. And I have, oh, I said 27. Alright. Shoot, I hate when I write my math, like little numbers when I'm doing money. It's like, it's harder to read my writing. It's already hard to read my writing, so I have 15 minus 7. 3 and then 6 and 5. So I want a buffer. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna leave a buffer of, I was gonna say 25 of $30. So I'll say, so minus fees, minus $30, 26.38. I don't even know if it's gonna get to my account because you could technically pay bills out of that. So if it's going from one place to another, you have your money is not accessible for who knows how many days, right? I don't know what happens if you make it go from your debit card. Like, how do you turn money to a debit card? Doesn't make sense. Does it mean it's going to that checking account? Like, I don't understand. One business day, so this might not even get there till Monday. Okay, I'll say 11. Today's 11:30 something. Done. That was not that much money, but I sold a couple things yesterday and the day before, so that left me with 57.77. Oh my god, I'm gonna freak out right now. I am like already freaked out. So I was having crying fits all week because of poverty and all this stuff, and I don't know what to do about it, so I'm just like selling everything. And as I pull stuff out of boxes, out of closets, out of drawers, like stuff that's never been used, never been opened, stuff people gave me that's never been used, you would think people are like, don't even bring it in your house. And so then they call us hoarders, and they're like, you have some problems. But it wasn't like, if I'm home and I'm not about to pass out, it's like you go through stuff because you actually have time. But when you're commuting and running around, taking kids and doing this and doing that, and having these mandatory things in your housing, you don't do your I gotta make sure there's no fees coming out of my accounts. This is a really uncomfortable situation. Alright, so this is, I gotta look at all of the stuff. God, this is gonna take a really long time. Okay. I hate not having money. I am so sad right now. I'm like absolutely sick with just fear and just everything. Like, so this lady was like, oh, my employee quit, and I put it on her thing. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I am going to go ahead and say I'll work for you. I live right up the street from you. I see your videos. I recognize places. It's like if I went to the bins, I'd probably see you. But this lady wasn't, this lady was not caring. So I need to come up with like over $1,000 by tomorrow. Like, there's no, I have no way. Oh shoot, I owe 2 cents on one of my credit cards. I have no way to do this right now. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Okay. Alright. Oh, I did this transfer, and it's also not going. Today's Thursday. It's also from cash account to cash account. Certain ones, they won't give you your money. So I have money. I have a charge coming out of something, and I don't remember which account it's coming out of. So I go back a month to 10, 30, 10. I look at the whole month and see where's that automatic charge. It looks like 10-4. $20, so we'll say 12-4, about 12-4, need $20 buffer, and then I have a safe deposit, so I'm going to say 12-1, need $20 buffer, and then we want a regular $20 buffer. So we need $60 in this account in addition to what's here, and let me double check. It looks like 11.6 was the last time they took the other auto out, but it could be anything. I don't know how they do it. And then there's one more auto. A lot of people get a lot of money automatic. Everything's automatic. They don't have to sit and nitpick every 2 cents, literally 2 cents. So this was, oh crap, it was just taken out. So this was taken out 41.66 yesterday. Let's see, 11.29.17. And we have a also 11.2, no, 11.20. 11.20, 17. There's a $25 that goes back and forth automatically. And you don't know when they do some of these sometimes, depending on when the weekend falls. So we need, for this account, with no buffer, we'll say no buffer, we need 475 minus 159. Let's use a calculator. So I'm lazy. I have the biggest headache right now, guys. Like, I also got nuts, which I wasn't going to do, for $4, and some olive oil, which I wasn't going to do. But I felt that was the biggest. And 2 bananas. I felt that was the biggest. I think I put 52. I put $52 in here. I don't know if it's going to show up. Was it 52 or was it 30? Oh, shoot, I didn't put what it was. Let's check. Doctors should be earning more than $4.75 a month. This is ridiculous. Working full time. Oh my god. I'm gonna start crying. I'm like literally gonna start crying right now. I'm like literally feel like I hated my teacher said this. I feel like my head's gonna explode. I don't see the pending. Did I not do it? Oh my god. What? I did a transfer. And I don't see it anywhere. Oh my god. What happened? Oh my god. I'm like freaking out right now. Alright. Let's go back to where I was. Oh my god, I'm having a panic attack. Why is this all in Spanish? Oh. I don't know what happened. It doesn't have any pending withdrawals. What? Oh my god. Why did I put $100 in here? Oh, someone else did. Alright. I thought I got $100. I thought somebody else did it. I'm like, oh, crazy. I'm like crazy. So this is with no buffer. And then minus 3, 15, 42 equals 3, 5, 9, 0, 3, 2 left, and I need 840 minus 230, 93 with no buffer. No buffer. Need. And then no buffer for this one. I don't know if I should do that transfer again. I might have to go in person tomorrow and do it. Because I need it automatic, so I'd have to withdraw. And put it back together. That's so crazy, isn't it? Oh, that's going to leave me with $66 to pay my rent. What? I just totally did my math wrong. Like, this is not right. I missed a 0. Okay. Like, in the original part of the problem, I missed a 0 because I'm having, like, my heart beating really fast. 7, 0, 9, 0, 6. No, 609. Okay, needed by midnight tonight. Oh my god, and I didn't do any. So I still have time. Technically, it should be midnight tomorrow. So I still have, but sometimes banks and stuff, they either A, do midnight East time, Pacific time, 5 o'clock Eastern time. Like if somebody pays me at like 8 p.m. Pacific time on eBay, and their clocks are on Pacific time, it'll still say that I have to handle it by the next day midnight, even though I feel like that's after business hours. I've got stuff at 11 p.m. while I'm sleeping. And if I had same day handling, are they expecting me to wake up at 11 and print this? Like, and package it? And then so technically you have one day, or you have that next day handling from that day to the next midnight. So from that midnight of that night to the next midnight. Maybe that's how they're saying it. But I felt like business time should be like, they could order at 7 a.m. It's really easy to get it by the next day at midnight. But if they order at 11:59 and you work all day the next day, you really gotta hustle. And what is it? 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Pacific Time, midnight, 11:59, and then you need to ship it by the following day. I prefer to do it like wake up, and my kids don't like a lot of noise. Save the shipping label, because you pay for it and then you save it so you have it. And wake right up when everybody's up and print everything, and then send that to the post office that day. I don't like to wait until the next day. If I don't know, like, if I'm at work or I'm just going out the door, I say it's 12 and someone buys something, I don't have time to do anything. I'm on my way out the door. I like to come home, print the shipping label, wrap it up, and the next morning ship it. But I don't know what happened. A couple of times, either I put it in a mailbox, gave it to a letter carrier, put it in a slot, because that post office used to be open on Saturdays, and it says pick up 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, I can't remember. And then on Saturday. And I think it says the same thing on Monday through Friday. I think it says 5 o'clock. And I've been all the way to work. I didn't want to wait in line. I put it in the box, and I'm like, oh, they're going to scan it. And then I find out that it's not being scanned, and I was getting docked on eBay because I was delivering it on time. It was getting on a truck, and I went in line and wait. That's when I started waiting in line, like, oh, God, I just bring my book. The guy's like, well, we don't have time. So sometimes it doesn't get scanned or next stop. So I had one dock, and it ended up outside of Seattle or somewhere in Washington. If I got it in way before 4 or 5 or whatever time the last pickup or the last, I think it should be postmarked at that time as that business day, it got to Washington State at 11 something. It got stamped, but for some reason, and it was going to California, so it went up and then back. For some reason, it didn't mark me as shipping it in time, and I don't even know what would have happened if it got shipped after midnight. Oh my God, like, and it's like, hey, it's in Seattle. It's hours away from my post office. But it almost looks like you decided to wait until 9 p.m. and drive to Seattle and just drop it in some slot somewhere. There is a post office in the east side that's open. It used to be open. It used to be open 24 hours, I think, 7 days a week. But it's open on midnight. I think last time I went, 7 days a week. And it was a way you get postmarked. But I would go there. I was trying to do child support stuff, and I got a P.O. box there. And I used to live kind of by there, and I got it because my schedule is so crazy. I don't know why I got it there. There was a couple other ones I got, and they got shut down because I forwarded my mail. This crazy stuff happened. But I got this one. Someone must have told me, oh, the one by the airport is 24 hours. I got it because my schedule is so busy. You can't, when you're so busy, how do you guys go somewhere between 9 to 5 or 8:30 and 5? Like, I've done lunch break, but lunch break is not a good time to drive. Morning, you can't stand in line and be late for work, and you can't get out of work early to go in place. They have the same business hours as typical business, 8:30, 9 to 5. You know, you're like, the places I swore, this post office here, I swore you should open at 8 to 6, 9 to 6. And now I got there once, and she's like, oh, I wear clothes. I was like, oh, crap. She like put it on the counter. Oh, please scary. I can't get a proof receipt. And then I go from there to like, I would no. I don't know if I lived on the side. For a lot of time, I still lived on that side of the river, but it was not close to my house. Same side of the river, at least saved you some time. It used to drive way the heck out there. We would go to church out in Gresham. The airport was halfway, so we would drive back home and drop stuff at the airport, or yeah, at the airport post office. Check the PO box. All it was ads for somebody else, like junk mail. And then we would go and do anything we need. Like, it was kind of good to do um, like um, stamps, Christmas stuff. Christmas was hard because then it's still like a long lines. Everyone else there. So one thing that stood out for me there was like, I am freaking out right now about how I'm going to come up with $609. This rent is due on the 4th. But once the 1st happens, and then one of my phone bills is due on the 2nd. Once that all happens, we, once that happens, when they had a 5-day, it was really easy to pay on the 2nd. But they keep changing the lease without making up rules that we never signed for. I had a space called clearance, and I was thinking of doing that. I had a book I need to find. So I can't do any bank account to bank account. I'd have to go buy something and do debit, or go to an ATM if it's local. I'm really freaking out because you keep hearing me say I clean out all my savings accounts, and then I'm not able to replenish them, and it's freaking me the heck out. I used to always be able to replenish or use the credit card to buy books and then repay it after that date, I have a lot of paperwork to do. I'm not going to lie to you right now. I have so much to do. I really would need to pull 10 all-nighters to get 1/3 of the way through, 1% through, not even 1/3, 1%. And it's very terrifying. Sometimes I wish, I was liking this guy once, and I felt God saying, the vision that came to my mind was the girl on the railroad tracks. I don't know how to take these old movies, hands tied together. And the guy runs on the horse and gets her right before the train hits her. Oh, my hero. And that vision came to mind when I had this, crush. And what it was, in my opinion, was literally it was not literally. I don't like saying it literally. It was it was being hardened because of life, being angry because of misfortune and because of things that you're not in control of, racism and hatred and people lying about you at work. You hear them lying about you, and there's no way you can defend yourself, because some people, their self-preservation is Okay. Unless they're like ATM or something. I'm gonna start crying, sorry. I don't know what happened to that other transfer. I'm pretty sure I have the ticket number or whatever the ticket number. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. Everything in my fridge is frozen, so it's like, I just get frozen food or something. I don't know what to do. I want to wrap this stupid thing. I don't want to box it back. I want to wrap it in a blanket because it's just, the heater's blowing on the fridge. The seal's no good. And it's just like going back and forth, hot, cold, hot, cold. It's like not cool. It's not cool at all. I forgot what I was saying, sorry. Anyways, I was gonna compete with this lady because she didn't respond, and I was hoping some of her viewers, like, you hate when you're like supportive people, watch the videos, like them, follow their journey, and you like, they like get clicky, and they will, that's their channel, they can be as clicky as they want, but they're only gonna respond to their favorites or to other people that are big in the business. And these people also have secret, meetups and stuff, and they end up being able to just really be clicky. I have a lot of money in this account here. Oh my god. I just transferred. I have more than zero. That was my like really big fear was, oh, I only got the regular interest? What? I thought I did 20 transactions. Oh man. Let's see, how many interests? Yeah, they only give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I did 9. The other one, oh, I did 9. I needed one more. Oh, shoot. Same thing last month. Oh, I got bonus in September. That's because it was a new account. I've never been able to receive bonus. Alright, so we're gonna do it this time. Dang it, I was one shy. I bought something on the 20th, and I thought that it was gonna stop on the 20th. Shucks. Alright. We're gonna look on, oh, that makes me so mad. Do you ever get, like, so mad at yourself because they always do it on the 20th, but the 20th must have been a Saturday. So then the bank would be, like, not counting any transactions. I don't know, that's crazy. It's a global economy. Come on, everything's open 24/7. Let's do this. So we have eBay, or, what's it called? Amazon. We're going to look up these 2 books. This one's not listed, but another one is. So it's the Basic Science Boards 2012. Let's just type it simple. Let's see if anything. This book, oh, I have that book. I forgot to put naturopathic. So I typed in Calvin Klein on my phone or somewhere, and now Calvin Klein underwear is coming up. Like, that's real great. See that? Okay. Let's get rid of the, like, there's 0. So someone was selling one book. You know, I think it's volume 2. They're only selling one book. They're not selling 1 and 2. I haven't seen any materials. They're getting rare. Everyone's using the internet too, but so this one is unavailable. So this one's this one's spiral bound. I don't know who this guy is that they're selling it for $400. 2000. So this one. So most of them are unavailable. I had that one. I sold that one unavailable. I don't know. I'm missing a lot of stuff. And this is the one I wanted to sell. So all of them are unavailable. This is the one I'm selling right now. Let's click it. Except mine is a year earlier. I want to see what the selling price was, but it's not that. Okay. Let's see, how much to sell? Yeah. So I already listed somewhere. So let's see. They like shut my selling account down while I was getting my books like kind of cleaned up and figuring out the rules of the game. So I don't even know my password. Start selling $39 a month. I'm gonna click start selling. Incompatible account status. So I think that they're never gonna let me sell on here again. Create a new account. This makes me so mad. It's like you spend so much money and then you go to sell. Everything I went to sell was like illegally sold to me. Like you can buy cheap crap and broken crap and try to figure that out. But it was so sad, like when you have like I can't do this. Because it's too legal of things for me to screw around with while I'm recording. Start I am going to cry and I'm hungry and I have a headache. So sometimes I eat nuts from places that are like made with wheat and stuff. So say I have to pay $39 a month. Before it was like if you sell like 10 items or less a month, then you can just like let's type it in. So I emailed them 3 times and they're like, we will get back to you within 24 hours. They never got back to me, so How much does it cost to sell on Amazon? So it's still saying that if it's less than 40, it's nothing. So with every one of these accounts, it's hard to take a break because you take a break after you sign up, they kick you out. And they could kick you out indefinitely. You get warnings and stuff. I think you should still. It sucks to get pennies or lose money and sell stuff while you're still getting organized, and they're still profiting off you, but they're profiting off a bunch of other people. I understand. I don't set up web accounts and have all this statistics that I have to keep track of, tax stuff. But it's so hard when you're paying them money to use the site and they kick you off, and you're like, you just like kind of feel gypped, especially when you spent thousands of dollars as a customer and you want to kind of recover some of that money, resell books, resell CDs that you don't sell, the same thing that you bought that they profit off. If you resell it, they're going to profit off, but then they treat you like garbage, and I really don't like that. This one, Shopify, it looks like you have to pay. I don't even know sometimes what that is. So we're just gonna have to deal with that situation. But yeah, we're gonna look up the other book, and then I'm not gonna think about them because, as you see, I'm getting angry. I had this. So it's called. So I'm just gonna look. Oh wait, I was looking at this book, and the top says A Good Health Guide. So it's like, this place makes me so mad because I didn't get an email or a warning saying, hey, you need to list something. Like, I would have listed 100 items that week, but they don't even tell you, like, every time I try to click sell, they just, like, say, no, we're not going to do it. And let's go back. I don't know. I gotta sleep on that. Okay. Let's just look at these books and see if there's any that come up. Even on eBay, it didn't come up, but as soon as I type in ISBN, it gives me a stock photo. Like, it wasn't the same edition, but it still gave me a stock photo. I was like, wow. So nothing here. So I wanted to be like, if you can't beat them, join them. So it was, someone's selling it for $7. Other people are selling it for 10 cents. And let's click on the offers. This is a 19, where did I see it? 85? It's a different color. This is 92. No, it doesn't say what edition this is. I think that one I have is newer. So we have from $4.65 with free shipping, and we have actually a whole bunch of these. So $44 new, $63, and then like new $4.97 free shipping. So not a lot. Not a lot of variation in price. But it's more like $5 free shipping. So these guys are saying that they're going to ship it for $1 because they do bulk, versus me, the little guy, has to ship it for $3. because I have to pay full price shipping, even though I get like a little bit of a discount ordering the postage online versus standing in the store. So it's really difficult to make ends meet because it's like the bigger you are, you, like I said before, you engulf everybody else. So I'm gonna go back to my account and I'm sure it's on my phone. And so when I said if you can't beat them, join them. So if you can't, my thing I just said, the thing I just said was if you can't join them, beat them. So I was offering to work for this lady. I would even work for minimum wage. I'm not a competitor because I don't go sourcing goods and trying to sell them, and they will sell bulk. Like they'll sell a lot of stuff over and over again and just racking the money. We wouldn't sell 10 to 20 items a day and make more money than the average person. Even though that half of that or a third of that is going to fees and shipping, you can still pay your rent, you can still keep your business expenses paid, you can still hire employees, even if you had somebody, like say I hired someone like $15 an hour for 2 hours a week, just to have, it's almost like 2 people, 4 hands is almost exponentially actually more than doubling my work. It feels like that, giving ideas, and it's like lifting a box. Like I can lift the box really slow and drag it down the stairs, but if there's 2 of us, we can just lift it and go. And it's like exponentially a lot faster than even double my own personal speed without putting my back out like happened before. So we're gonna go to this draft, and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I don't like this feeling. I really don't like this feeling. It's like, it's making me feel like I'm gonna pass out. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm working hard, but I'm not getting any money in return for hard work. I have this crate here, and I was like, if I sold 10 things, and they were $10 each, I would gross $100 right now. And I'm like, oh, this person's selling a lot of expensive stuff. Sunglasses for $200, a book for $1,000, a shirt for $500. So they're selling like really expensive. Sell your products to a major chain store DVD for $600. Wow. No wonder these people are scanning stuff. Old coat, $200. Old, I don't even know what that is. Something, $80. I don't know if it's a skirt or a scarf. So they have some majorly expensive items. Pocket Guide to Urology, 4th edition, $80. It's like they have all these like expensive things, and then, or like clothes, old vintage clothes, and then they have medical books and dictionaries. And they do have a lot of doctor stuff. I wonder if they got an estate sale from a doctor. That's creeping me out. It's got a bunch of all this name brand stuff. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Medical books, business books, handbags, and vintage clothing. I'm distracted. I wonder if they just, like, source this stuff or just come into it. Like, I wonder if they, like, go to the thrift store and say, oh, I'm gonna look this stuff up and buy it, or I wonder if they just, like, got this. When I look at their prices, I'm like, wow. I'm starting to have stuff that's the price is really high. I feel like it's fairly rare and really good condition, and I'm still getting lowball offers, but I'm done. Okay. Let's go back to selling and jobs. I'm sorry if this is too long. I don't even know if I'm going to list this. I'm just like needing $609.07 by midnight, and should I lower the price on this? Someone's gonna get mad. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is not worth $12." Like $8.99. That's so bad. It's kind of like rarish. Okay, so I didn't weigh it yet, so we're gonna go and select the photos. It shouldn't be stock photos when it's used. I'm gonna make sure that it says it's used. So I check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh shoot. I don't know what happened. I was counting and actually selected something. Okay. I don't need to count. I'm just gonna select. And then I'm gonna have to so I'm like kind of freaking out right now because I see, like, what if somebody tells me, oh my god, me and these guys figured out if you walk to your mailbox 3 times, there and back, there and back, there and back, you'll find a $5 bill in the ground. Like, what? Say someone said that, and I go out and I walk to the mailbox every day, do the same thing they tell me, and I never get my $5 bill, right? And I'm like, man, am I doing it wrong? Is there a bill coming up and someone's taking it? Like, these guys said they heard from this guy, and like 1,000 people, and all these comments, oh, I did the same thing. It's like, but like, on my birthday, I got $10. Oh my god! Like, it's like you feel like, am I actually doing life right? Because you feel like you're doing what other people say, but then you feel again, like I said earlier, like some of these people are not telling the whole secret. Like, they're not going to give away everything because they will put themselves out of business. And it's just like, I mean, you could read, and like I watched a couple of times. What is it? Giants? I think called Giants of Silicon Valley. Something of Silicon Valley, where you have um, the Mac and the PC, and you have them stealing each other's stuff. Like, it's kind of like walking into each other's, business, busting down the doors, working out a garage, selling stuff to people with the same niche, and getting investors or whatever funding they need, right? And I see this, and I'm like, kind of like, still dog eat dog. You see, documentaries are made, and there could be some fictional stuff to help make it interesting. Just turn the TV off and forget this, you know. Um, but I have like a really bad headache. I'm really not feeling well right now. I hate chronic and excessive pain. was talking to someone recently, and she was, oh yeah, I had this surgery, you know, the pain went away. She was, oh, I couldn't handle that. And I was just like, I can't imagine life without severe pain. And I raise again the auto accident. I don't know if I just put the same picture in. I'm going to stop and restart this because it's really long. Bye.